everyone, we are back this week with another episode on Wild.habitat. This week we want to talk about all the bull you-know-what in the athletic industry. So if you want to find out how some companies feed us a load of garbage, stay tuned. Today, there is a new generation of athletic heroes that answer the call. From Olympians to weekend warriors, athletes are among a new generation of activists concerned with climate change. They're standing up and shouting, "No more!" COVID-19 has shown us how exposed the sporting world is to global occurrences, and many environmentalists believe that climate change will be even more devastating in the future if we don't take action now. Athletes are one of the strongest forces to create positive change. From lifestyle, recycling, plant-based diets, waste reduction, supporting organizations that protect the planet. But one of the biggest and easiest ways to fight climate change is to be conscious of how we shop. Our playground is precious to us, and we're not sticking our heads in the sand. As smart consumers, we are looking at industries making our gear, our clothing. We are even willing to spend a bit more for products that are making a difference, knowing that someone was able to go home and feed their family that night. So don't try and give us a bunch of bull. Greenwashing, in all honesty, sucks. So many companies come up on Google search as sustainable or eco-friendly, but when we read the fine print on their website, nowhere does it say that their fabric is made of hemp, organic cotton, recycled plastic, despite the fact that they shout sustainable all over their website. Lo and behold, you click on a pair of leggings and it's made of polyester and nylon. The only thing sustainable we can find about this brand is the very word sustainable. We must demand that companies tell us about their packaging, fair trade, materials, dyeing processes. If they say organic cotton, is that 80% or 3%? Beware of words like healthy, all natural. The FDA doesn't regulate all natural. It's up to us as consumers to look beneath that picture of the barn and pretty green landscape and see the truth. If you see ambiguity, if they're not specific with the details, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is greenwashing. Don't let the pretty earth packaging fool you. Bypass the packaging, bypass the branding, read the label. To put in simple terms, greenwashing is when companies mislead us with information and claims to deceive us into believing that they're green and sustainable, that they're doing their part. As athletic activists, we will not support companies that are spending money on advertising mumbo-jumbo and feeding us a false narrative. We don't do fluffy. Give us clear and honest words. And don't claim to be greener than the rest when what you really mean is that you're slightly better than the worst. We understand that although companies have yet to reach perfection, they should be rewarded for striving to make real change. We won't criticize and undermine them for not being perfect, but rather praise, help, and guide them to do better. Wild.habitat wants to thank the companies that truly have a passion for doing good, for giving back, for being willing to take risks during these uncertain times. And thanks again to our athletes that give a damn. We're really excited about our upcoming series where we're going to be interviewing top athletes in their fields with tips from A to Z, from nutrition advice, outdoor workout routines, running technique, sports psychology, just to name a few. Stay on the lookout for these upcoming videos in the next few weeks. Don't hesitate to reach out to us and share more about your wild habitat.